You think about the mercy of God in this. I want to illustrate it to you like this. There's an often used illustration or analogy in the scriptures about the potter and the clay. All of us know what a potter is. All of us know what clay is. Well, the potter, what he does is he forms his pottery, be it a cup, a vase, a bowl, or a plate, etc. And these things that he creates have a purpose. For the cup, he fills it up in order that it would be able to be drunk from and hold the liquids in which he is seeking to have it hold. And the bowl, he maybe puts some salad in it that he would be able to eat his salad out of that bowl, and so on and so forth. Well, what the potter does is he takes this piece of pottery and he puts it in the kiln as it's dried, as he's formed it. It's glazed and it's ready to be used for the purpose of why it is created. But through fluctuations in temperature, that cup no longer holds water any longer. That bowl, which initially held salad, has a hole in it, and so it doesn't hold it any longer. What is the potter to do with this, that which he created, when it no longer meets its purpose? He's going to throw it out, right? We would see nothing wrong with that. It's worthless. It's not serving its purpose, and so therefore, I should throw it out. If a cup breaks, I'll throw it out. I'll go buy another one that a potter has made in order that I will be able to drink the liquids in which I am attempting to drink. You see, it's the right thing to do. If it's broken, if it's no longer serving its purpose, you throw it out. And like the potter with his clay, God created us for a purpose to glorify him. When God placed Adam and Eve in the garden, they were to be fruitful and to multiply, to fill all of the earth. But it was also their purpose to obey all that which God had commanded them. And one such thing he commanded them was to not eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, for if they did, they would fail to live out their God-given purpose. In other words, they would sin against God. And this they did, if you are familiar with the Genesis 3 account. And because of this, they no longer, thus us included, we are all human beings, much like Adam and Eve. Because of this, they no longer are able to live up to their God-given purpose to glorify him, because they were now stained with sin. And like the potter who threw out the cup and the bowl which no longer functioned according to its purpose, we can all agree that God would be justified in throwing us away and starting over, because we no longer were able to live up to that purpose which he created for us to do or to be. God would be perfectly just in doing that. But God, in his mercy, that is to take pity on us, looked down upon us and said, even though you have failed in what I have created you to do, I'm not going to start over, for you are my prized possession. Rather, I am going to send my Son. And in Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, this is the first promise of the coming of Jesus Christ, who we are learning about tonight. He says, I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. This is the first recorded promise in Scripture of Jesus' coming to fix what we messed up. The very one who created us right then and there promises, the potter promises us, the clay, even though you are a broken vessel, even though you no longer function according to the purpose in which I created you, I am not going to throw you away and start over. Rather, I am going to redeem you from out of your brokenness. I am going to redeem you from out of that broken vessel which you yourself have corrupted by sin. And if you place your faith in Jesus Christ tonight, I am going to resurrect you to a new life in him by the power of the Spirit of God.